I didn't want to be a rock star, and I didn't want to be a movie star. No pictures, please. I want to be a health-based culinary expert, a cook star, and so can you. Hello, my name is Remmi, and today on Cook Time, we're going to prep and cook one of my favorite dishes called tomato mozzarella salad featuring celery. Okay, first things first. The #1 rule on Cook Time with Remmi is that you always check with a parent or an adult before you start cooking. Next, it's very important to wash your hands before cooking any food. I love celery because of its crunchy texture in dishes, but it's sort of one of those vegetables that doesn't really get noticed. It's more used as a flavoring in a dish. But in this recipe, it gets center spotlight along with the other main ingredients. The next thing we need to do is get our cooking pots, pans, and bowls. So here I have my plate. We also need to have the ingredients used to make this great salad. So we'll need romaine lettuce, our main crunch, the celery, some tomatoes, a mozzarella, avocado, some fresh lemon juice, basil, fresh picked of course, some salt and pepper, our olive oil, and some balsamic vinegar. Did you know that winners of athletic events in ancient Greece were given bunches of celery like flowers are given today at the Olympic Games? So the first thing we're going to do is add our romaine lettuce onto our plate. It can be our little foundation here, nice and crunchy foundation. And then we're gonna have our tomatoes, which I have to finish cutting here. Let's get this through there. And then we're gonna add these on there. And tomatoes actually are a superfood. And a superfood is a food that you should try to eat every day. Mainly because it's full of vitamins and nutrients that are really, really good for you. And one of the things I really love about tomatoes is their color. They come in so many colors, like you see the orange, and the green, and the yellow, and of course the bright red there, which works really well with this dish. Get my tomatoes on there, try to get them in the middle. Next up, of course, we have one of our main ingredients, our celery, really nice crunch to it. Did you know that celery has a ton of nutrients and vitamins that help to preserve your health and combat diseases? And also, did you know that celery is not harvested until it's 10 inches long? Oh, poor celery. It's almost a foot, just like 2 inches away. Next up, we have mozzarella in there. So we're just gonna place our mozzarella balls there. They're very nice and fresh, which is when they're the best. Hey, that sort of rhymed. They're a nice contrast with the white in this dish. Next up, we have our avocados. They're really, really good. So we're gonna go ahead and put those on top. Well, I wanna be careful with these so I don't squish them in there. And then to top it off, we have some fresh basil. Fresh basil is always my favorite. Actually at home, I have a garden with fresh basil in it. And my mom's always asking, hey Remmi, can you go pick some basil in the garden? I'm like, yeah. And then she taught me this cool little technique that like whenever you have like a basil plant, you just pick off like the little top of it with like the top leaves and you get like the freshest basil there. So just a little tip there. Next up we have some salt and pepper, of course, a nice little seasoning in there. And then we have our dressing, which is just some lemon juice with some olive oil in there and some balsamic vinegar. And then we're going to mix it up. And then I'm just going to sort of drizzle this over here. Nice. There we go. And then you have your tomato mozzarella salad featuring celery. When you're cooking, it's always very important to make sure your ingredients measurements are right. The ingredients should be as fresh as possible so your food tastes the best. Remember the cook time rule, you should always include all 5 food groups whenever making each meal. Cooking is fun, and the food you make should taste good and be healthy for you. Now for my favorite part, the taste test. This dish is so simple, but it's fantastic. I love the celery because of the crunchiness that it adds to the dish. I mean, I love crunch, and so celery is probably one of my favorite foods ever. All kids should lead a healthy, active, and nutritious life. And we all play a role educating young people about healthy choices, including the 16 million children at risk of hunger in the US. Join me, Sodexo, and our partners Share Our Strength to help raise awareness about the 1 in 5 kids at risk of hunger by joining the movement of Generation No Kid Hungry. Thank you for hanging out with me on Cook Time with Remmi. See you next time when we'll be making cranberry cornbread dressing. And I like to say mozzarella. Oh, no, that's a British accent, no. That's it. Mozzarella. I just had it earlier, darn it. I need to work on my Italian accent here. We also need to have, sorry. I was trying to think we also need to have cooking pots, pans, bowls, but we already did that. Okay.